Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This week I thought I would show you 3 different eye makeup styles that you can do with just this one palette, and this palette is £8 and it's from Revolution. So it is Ultra Eyeshadows in Flawless 2 from Revolution Makeup London. It's so pretty. Apologies for how sort of messy it is, but I just wanted to show you 3 different eye makeups. Eye makeups? That thing that I love from this palette that I always do. This is not the brush I use. I only ever use 2 brushes as well, by the way, and I think they're just like really cheap ones that you get from anywhere. So I always start with a base coat of this, which is the white. I just use it as a primer. I'm not really sure if that's what it's for, but that's what I use it for and it works pretty well. So just do a base of this, and I'm going to just do one eye at a time. So I'm going to do one look on this eye, and then I'll do one look on the other eye, and then I'll rub this eye off and do another look on it. And I always go for, ooh, I'm dropping it, I'm really not good at showing you things, am I? I always go for this one as in the creases of my eyes. I love I really love the shiny eyeshadows, and in the crease, or not in the crease, in the corner of your eyes, they just highlight it so well, and this one in particular is such a nice highlight. So I'm always using this in the crease. Crease, why do I keep saying crease? I mean in the corner. Right, it's not the best lighting down here, I do apologise. And there we go. And then I am going to show you my favourite kind of reddy one. It's not quite red, it's more orangey, because I feel like red was more like a Christmas and that's been and gone, whereas orangey I think with this cold weather can still work, and a lot of people are scared to do it because it can look like you've got an infection or you've been punched in the eye or something, but I just wanted to show you what it can actually look like. I mean, some people might think I've been punched in the eye, but I really like it. So take this one up here, sorry if you keep seeing yourself in the mirror as well. Yeah, this one, don't take a lot because this one is quite pigmented colour, and just put it all across here, but I obviously don't go down into the corners, into the inner corner of my eye anyway, because that is where the shiny highlightery one is. And I always bring this higher up my lid to the sides over here and almost make like a triangular shape. I do blend it out, it doesn't stay in a triangular shape, but I just feel like this works best for putting in the darker shades in a minute. There we go. And then I take the shade below it, so the darker like rusty kind of shade, and just go in the crease and just along the sort of lash line, just the corner bit of the lash line. And I am definitely not a professional at makeup in any means or way, shape or form. This is just simply how I do it, and it seems to work okay for me. Some of the shades are definitely more pigmented than others. And then I take my blending brush and I just blend out the edges to get rid of that kind of corner that I made, but I just like the effect that it gives when it's blended out. Also, I apologise for the red marks here, it's just because I wear glasses, it just makes those marks. And they take a long time to disappear. And you can get rid of all the stuff you don't want with concealer and stuff as well, because I've done this quite high up my eye, which I don't normally do. So I don't know why I've done it like that really. And I just blend out any bits that I want. And then to finish it off, I take back the original orangey colour and just take a little bit under the eye. And then add mascara to it and you're good to go. Well, I am anyway. I wonder if I do this, if it'll be better lighting. At least I can see better now what I've actually done. I don't think it's quite as red as some people might go for when they feel like they've been punched in the eye. It's more of a rusty kind of autumny colour, but I really like it. So that is the first look. I'm going to call it the autumnal look. Moving on to the second eye. Okay, take the white shade all over the lid, and then again the highlighter shade. Always use it in the corners. Just love it. I feel like it goes with every look as well. There hasn't been a look yet where I haven't used it, haven't not used it, if that makes sense. This next look that I'm showing you is a very simple one. Okay, that's the highlighter part done. And then I'm going to take this colour, and this is like a goldy, bronzy sort of metallic colour No, it's very shiny. And this is the only thing I put on the edges, and I just blend it in to the centre. But obviously I don't go down into the inner corner of my eye because that is where the highlight is. I just put that all through the crease and make the little L shape that I always do. And this is quite an autumnally look as well, but I just think this one is very simple and very, very quick. All of these are quick really, but this one in particular is very quick as it's only using 2 different colours from here, and I think it can just add so much to the way that your eye makeup looks. I'm just going to take that under the eye slightly and blend out the edges. And there we go. Again, if you add a bit of mascara to that, it's obviously going to make the look a little bit more put together, but as I am only quickly showing you how quick they can be and I'm taking them off afterwards, I'm not going to put on the mascara, but I love these 2 different eye looks. They're quite similar. This one's obviously got more to it and is a bit more orangey. This one is so easy, so simple, and I just really like it. I just really like the colour, and I just think it goes with anything. It's not too dressed up, it's not too dressed down. I just really like it. So moving on to the final one. Get rid of this eye makeup. There we go, that is pretty much all gone. So again, in with the white to begin with, and then in with my favourite highlighter shade. This one is a little bit more of a springy look. I've been wearing it a lot recently. I've been really enjoying wearing it. And another thing that you could do to add a bit more if you wanted to these looks is just give yourself a thick eyeliner like flick over the lid. I think that looks really good with these looks, but I'm honestly terrible at those. Every time I try and do it, it always fails. But I have now highlighted the inner corner, and I am going to take this pinky rose goldy metallic-y colour all across the rest of my lid, and I love this colour. I've also got from a separate thing, I think it was from Barry M, I have a cream eyeshadow in this similar colour, which works just as well. It's probably more pigmented and a bit thicker, but this one is a little bit more subtle and it's just very pretty. And again, make that weird little corner bit that I always do for some reason. And then in with the crease, I use this one up here. So it's quite a muted browny shade, but it's kind of like a grey pinky brown, and I use a bit of that, tap off the excess and go in the crease with that, and as well as the crease along the outer corner lash line, and just sort of blend that in just to give it a little bit more shadow and shading, a bit more of a depth to my eye as well. But again, it's so subtle but it's so pretty. I really, really like it. There we go. And then just blend out the rest. And again, you can take the pinky colour under the eye if you wish, which I always do. Just adds a little bit more pow to the look. And there we go, that is the third and final look. Again, obviously these are so simple, so easy, quite subtle. Just thought, like, these are sorts of things that I use on literally everyday basis. I just change it up every day. I just look at the palette like, right, what can I do today? And I always change it up. And I just think that's why this sort of palette is so good, and that's why I've made this video, to try and show you that you can alternate your eyeshadow with anything that you wear, any sort of time of day, time of night. In this palette there is also lots of really lovely matte shades and lots of darker brown shades if you wanted to go for a more smoky eye look, which I have done quite a few times on nights out and things like that. But I just love it, and I just think for £8 you're getting so much for your money. And they're not the most pigmented in the world. Some of the shades are more pigmented than others, but I just love them all. I think they're so good. And I honestly rave about this probably too much, but I just really like it for the budget people like me. It's brilliant. And I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Obviously I'm no makeup expert at all. I'm not great at doing my eye makeup. It's just how I do it, and it goes wrong and I put a bit too much on sometimes, and it's not as neat as it is all the time. Like, it's not always neat, but just thought, why not make a video on it, because it's something that I love and I think I want to share with as many of you as possible because it's just so good. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what your favourite look was in the description, in the comments. And last week's video and my vlog channel will be linked below, because if you didn't know, I do vlog every single day of my life, so You can go on and check that out if you want to, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another... Tomorrow? See you tomorrow if you're watching my vlogs, but I'll see you next week with another video. Bye!